Hello folks, and welcome back to SnowRunner, my own self-imposed hardcore mode. So if you watched the last video, you will know that I had a lot of problems trying to get this mission completed, the cousin Cletus. One oil barrel I had really no issues with, got it, no problem, delivered it. I knew I was going to have issues with this one. So I had a lot of issues with the Fleet Star flipping over and getting the load, and now that I've gotten it this far, now the Western Star is stuck. When I got off the last episode, I went ahead and tried for another 5 minutes trying to get it out of here, and can't get it to go forward or backwards now. So it is wedged in. And before the end of the last episode, I told you I had a plan. I've got a plan. So this is my plan. I'm gonna yank that sucker out of there. So let's go ahead and attach the winch. Attach it right there. And I am going to... Oh, really? And this mission is still trying to give me issues. That's alright, one of y'all's coming. One of y'all's gonna move. Go down here a little bit and just backed up away from that little rock. And I'll attach my winch again. Back up here because we're about to break some stuff. Now you let me up here. You made a mistake, game. Maybe it did. I can do this till the fuel runs out, and I filled it up before I came over here. Okay, I'm gonna get it back up here. Give it one more shot. And then I may have to go in and work with the... So I've got that one anchor there that's not wanting to let go. So let's change trucks. And see if I can get that anchor to come back in. Nope, it doesn't want to come in. Alright, so back to plan A. And we'll keep yanking till something breaks. I'm going to pull that winch in a little bit. There we go, it's ripping through now. As I said in the last video, if I ever find cousin Cletus, I'm gonna beat the hell out of him for getting that lost there. So there are some missions missing off of this map. I went ahead and took the Fleet Star, which actually ended up flipping over on me twice more trying to get it out of where it was at. But luckily the Lodestar was able to, with a little help from a tree, to get it flipped back over both times. And it ended up taking fleet star after being flipped over 4 times and yanked around like a dog on a string. It actually ended up taking almost no damage. And I am about out of fuel, which is why I have the lodestar sitting up there. Now hopefully I did not forget in this video to put my hardcore rules in the beginning. So you should know the rules that I'm going to follow. And I ended up having to break one of those rules. And it was not by choice. I took while I was waiting to get everything set up, I moved the fleet star out, fueled it up, got the lodestar fueled up, and I realized that there were still 2 missions that I hadn't accepted, so I went over and accepted them. They were both the same direction. And let me get some fuel here. Stop. I guess I can't. So I have to change trucks and then use my fuel reserves. Yeah, chassis. Put that in the Western Star. And let's get this load delivered and get done with this mission. And I need to come down to, here and make a right. So, I went and I accepted the other 2 missions. No big deal. They were both in the same general area, so I figured I'd go ahead and take the lodestar over there and I would get it set up to where all it had to do was hit those 2 areas really quick and I would be done with them. It didn't work out quite the way I planned. And as soon as I get through this mud, I will explain, because I'm going to need the map. So the 2 missions are both over here. One of them is to come up here and check on, I think it's this tower here, or you got to come up here. And the other one is just right here, going down to where these cargoes, and all you have to do is go down here, you're done, you come back. Don't pick up anything or nothing like that. So I was coming up here, cruising along, no problems whatsoever. I got right here and there's a little rock, and I'm talking a little rock, and I hit that little rock with my left front tire. The lodestar started flipping in the air, flipped all the way around and landed right here, right in the middle of the river. And there is no way I can recover that out of there. I didn't roll the truck down the hill. It hit a little rock and it just started doing somersaults way up in the air and then splashed down in there. So I did have to recover that truck back to the garage. You couldn't even see the truck. It was down in there that deep. So there was no way to recover it. I didn't do that to the truck. It was a glitch in the game. So yes, I broke a rule. And it's because the game screwed up. And I'm going the wrong way. So I recovered the Lodestar back to the garage. I did not do anything with it. I could have put the autonomous winch on it because I haven't had it back to the garage since I had the money to get the autonomous winch. But I did not put the winch on it. I'm still going to have to drive it back at some point to get the winch put on. And just drove it straight up here and parked it where you saw it. And sometimes that happens. You know, games can glitch. No big deal. And I could have not said anything about it at all, but that wouldn't be honest. Alright, so we are almost done with this mission, and I think, according to the mission list, there's only 2 more missions. And I want to show you something as soon as I get this delivered. And Cousin Cletus is done. So this was Cousin Cletus lost that load, and the guy was worried about getting fired because his Cousin Cletus did that. Cousin Cletus was probably drunk. So probably saved him from a DUI maybe. But definitely saved the guy from being fired. Hopefully they did fire Cousin Cletus. Because what he was doing in those 2 areas, I have no idea. Don't really talk much about my wife, but she has one of those jobs, and my phone is going off in my pocket, and it's a spammer or telemarketer or somebody telling me that I owe the IRS money and the IRS is going to come and get me. They're going to send the police to pick me up. Trust me. Cops are not going to come to my house and pick me up for IRS. I work for the federal government. IRS knows exactly where I work, and they will just call my boss. I am a government employee. But normally sometimes I'll go ahead and answer the call and then call them back and try to keep them on the line as long as I possibly can, just for the fun of it. To waste their time because they were trying to waste mine. And I feel I succeed if they hang up on me. I'll do things like try to sell them my truck. Ask them dumb questions like, how do you get blood stains out of a carpet? I even accused one guy of that he was the person that was sleeping with my wife, and I was going to find him and kill him, and I knew exactly where he was and all kinds of stuff. And I knew the building he was in India, and I was heading for that building right then. I've got my gun. He'll never touch my wife again. Don't know if he believed me, but he hung up. Alright, so I took the Fleet Star over here because in my other playthrough, and I did go back and look at a video, there was a mission here, and there was a cargo container here, and you had to go in and you had to pick up the cargo container, and there was a cargo container right here in the water that you had to pick up, and you had to deliver both those cargo containers. I don't know what happened to that mission. There are missions that are missing since the 5.0 update, and I don't understand why, because the missions, they worked fine for me. So I don't know if they needed to save space or what, but you know, add more missions. Don't take missions away. Especially kind of difficult ones, because this isn't an easy place to get to. And I will show you why. So that cargo container was right at the edge of my boom. And you had to get down in there and pick up the cargo container. And I had to back a truck down in there to get it out, to put it on. And it was kind of a pain in the butt mission, but I liked the mission. And the other one was a little bit harder, but yeah, I liked it. And I think there was 3 of them, as a matter of fact. 3 cargo containers to pick up. So what I'm going to do is, when I get done with this episode, I'm going to drive all around this map to make sure that I haven't missed anything, but there should be a flag if I miss something. Like here, Forged by the Sea. And even though I hadn't accepted that mission, or I had not accepted this mission, there were still flags to do those missions. And there's one other mission, I have to go back and look, but there's one other mission that is, oh, right there it is. So it is still here, tourist attraction. But I'm thinking there was another mission other than those where I had to deliver wood, because I had to come here and get wood. I think I had to get several truckloads of wood to do stuff, and I don't know now. So anyway, what we're going to do now is I'm going to attempt to go back up this hill again and see if the game will let me. So I need to make a right turn here. Yeah, that was really weird. And I'm going to make for damn sure that I missed that rock this time. I guess the game had gotten used to me flipping over and decided, hey, let's really give you a flip. I don't think there are any stumps up this way. Yeah, I wish I had recorded it. But the only way I can record is if I am streaming on Twitch. So, Bobby Mouses? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today? Somebody on the Twitch stream. I'm doing a lot better on this stream than I was on the last one. So that last one was a pain in my butt. I have come to the conclusion that they have done something to the vehicles. Oh wow, now this is not one to go through here. They've done something to the vehicles, and they don't have as much power. And they've changed the configurations a little bit. And you gotta skirt that tree there, it will damage your motor. They've changed the configurations. Now the Fleet Star with the big red crane on it is much more tippy than it used to be. So right there at the edge of my driver's side mirror. Okay, there's a little rock there. When I hit that rock, it flipped me over and over and over and over, and I landed right down in the middle of that water. I don't know what that was about, but I am damn sure going to avoid that rock now. Oh, serious? I'll go to lower gears because right now I don't trust this road. I'm going to do something else really stupid. I think they added more rocks. And I just realized I was supposed to go to the gas station before I came up here. Because I used all my extra gas for the Western Star. Oh, now the barrier is going to cause me problems. I really need to get this thing off this mountain before I run out of fuel. Or I'm going to have to bring the pickup truck, drive it from the garage over here. No, you don't. Because in my little hardcore mode here, I cannot recover back to the garage. Unless the game throws me in the middle of the river again. Okay, so who do I have nearby? Don't want to take that one over here. So we have to go for the Western Star. It's got a full tank of gas. You can give me some gas and I can finish this mission up. I do have, however, the Con Marshal. 2 gallons of gas. Two gallons is not going to get me there. I was thinking I could get up here, but not with 2 gallons of gas. And there we go. And I don't like that truck anyway. So straight ahead. And right in there. So we're straight ahead means to the right. So where the maintenance trailer is. Let's go rescue the putt-putt. I call it the putt-putt because of the sound it makes. It reminds me of the sound of Speed Buggy. So if you don't know who Speed Buggy is, look it up on YouTube. I grew up with Speed Buggy. They don't make cartoons like that anymore. They've got Teletubbies. I am so thankful my daughter never liked Teletubbies. My daughter, though, when she was young, she fixated on, she would have something she really liked. And like the movie Cats and Dogs, I wore out 2 VHS tapes of that movie and 1 CD or 1 DVD. Totally wore them out because she would watch that movie over and over and over. As soon as it was done, start it again. Driving is not that great today, which could explain some of the problems I've been having. Actually been sick all day. I think I got a stomach virus. It's been kicking off on my butt today pretty bad. Both literally and figuratively. So let's give you some gas. $12 gallons will get you there and back. And turn lights on. Hit the emergency brake instead. I started to go around that, but it is pretty deep. And I was afraid that I would end up flipping it, and I don't have the autonomous winch yet. Next time I get it back to the garage, I will put that winch on here. Which, as soon as I am sure I am done with this map, then I'm going to do that. So accept, and we have no more task. Well, we do have one more task, and it's the one that I did not take care of yet. So I could run over and do that real quick. I might have enough time. And you can go down in there, but there's really nothing to do down there. You can't get into the ship. It's just really muddy. Come on, pop out. And I am doing a lot of damage to this thing today. It's usually pretty good about damage. Today it seems like every little rock and twig is doing damage to it. Let's just back up. Give the Western Star place to turn around. That's much better. Yeah, today has not been a good day. It seems like the damage is ramped up. Tippiness is ramped up. And all the power is down. That's okay, I've got a maintenance trailer that I can't hook to. Shoot. With the crane on here, I can't hook to a trailer. So you're probably hearing a coal truck go by. And just like that, it's getting morning. And off we go. So I don't know why the power lines came up as the next mission, because it's not. Before I do any other missions, I want to make sure I clear this map out fully, so I don't have to come back here. I like most of the maps. There are a couple of maps I don't like. This is one of them that I don't like. Got a good bounce there. I bounced and the bumper jumped over that rock. Alright, so let's get fueled up and if I can make it there on fuel. What the heck? Must be because I'm running out of gas. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. If I keep hitting that mud, I know I can't. Let's go this way. And avoid the big ass rock in the middle and hit all the little ones on the side. And I made it back to my fuel tanker. This fuel I get from this tanker is mine. I don't have to pay for it. If I get fuel from the gas station, it's going to cost me $3 a gallon. That's hardcore rules for you. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I have extra fuel cans. I got to fill them up. Yep. 27 gallons. I did see somebody was saying that, let's get out of here. On computer, you can actually turn off the strobe lights. But I don't guess you can turn them off. Nope. Can't turn them off in console yet. Well. $15 and $6. Everything does $15 and $6 on this truck, seems like. That's okay. I get up here through all of this and I have repair points. Oh, it didn't accept. Let's look at that mission. Maybe that's a mission I'm missing. There it is. Okay, so that mission is here. Okay, you got to accept it before you can see the cargo now. In my other playthrough, I could see the cargo container down here when I passed. When I came over to get the P16, it's right here. I saw this cargo container, and every time I come this way, I would see the cargo container there. And I could see the cargo container. Come on, joystick. See the cargo container there every time I come through. But I never did see a mission for it. And then I accepted this mission, and it told me it was for those cargo containers. So now you don't see the cargo container. Let's go ahead and accept it. Start tracking it. Get rid of that other one. So now you don't see the cargo containers until you accept the mission. Okay. I like that mission. This one I don't care for. So it's Karen again from Steel River Township. With tourist season coming up and all the rain we've had, we've got to make sure that the road to Hollis Island is in decent shape. Could you go check it out for us? Why, sure I can. And I have to go over to here, which I have been through here probably 6 times already. And if I'd accepted that mission, I could have been done with it. So I don't know why I didn't accept these missions when I was over here. Yeah, we're not going to do it with this truck though. Because I'll end up having to winch. And why winch when I have a P16? That will not need to be winched. So I need to go down this road. Plus I need gas in it anyway. a second there, I thought I was going to flip this thing over. That would have been my fault. If you haven't seen any videos of SnowRunner, this is the P16. I call it the pig. And I think it's on this side. I can't really read it. But right there's a badge right there on the left side of the screen on the hood. It says P16. And it actually looks like it says pig. So I call the truck the pig. And for a truck this size, it is surprisingly fairly decent on gas. And I used a lot of gas getting the Western Star out. It's a slow lumbering beast, but it is powerful. Not as powerful as it was in the first playthrough, because they definitely took some of the power away from it. And you can't do much with it. The high hitch, or the high saddle, that is the only add-on you can put on this truck. But you can pull trailers with it. You can pull the red trailers, you can pull the ramped flatbed, which is what I've been pulling with this. And refuel. Oh. And let's go check that road. It is just right up here. Mud? What mud? Every other vehicle struggles to get through there. This one? It's nothing. And I might as well go that way. Stumps are another story. So I do want to see how it climbs this hill with the engine upgrade. I've got the second most powerful engine in it. There's 3 engines you can get. The first engine had a little bit of issues getting up here. Seems like this one's having a few issues too. The big engine I can't get until I go to Alaska. Am I on a rock? Nope. And now, the suspension has very little give in this truck. And unfortunately, you cannot get all-wheel drive in this truck. but it will climb a tree. Takes a football field to turn it around, but hey, no truck in this game is perfect. And that is a delivery location. And here's where I can pick up wood, but I brought all the wood over I needed. So again, this truck can pull that trailer, and it can also pull the ramped flatbed with no problems. So let's take a look at our Fleet Star, and now the container is there. Good. So let's try not to flip you. Get my camera right. Easy. Should have put it in low gear. That way the brakes work better. There we go. Go ahead and activate my anchors. Make sure that one goes all the way out. And the Western Star. Go put some gas in you. Yeah, this way. So my other playthrough when I did this, I used the Western Star with the blue flatbed semi-trailer on it, so I could haul 2 containers at once, and that was kind of hard to maneuver. So that container should fit on here with no issues. And I'll deliver each one separately. Now, Western Star is really good in the mud, and you can definitely see the difference between it and the P16 coming through here. P16 just eats mud. Yeah. Whoop, stump. And refuel. And I believe I need to go to my left. Yep, right through here. Come over here. And right there. avoid that tree limb, because it will try to tip you over. And it's going to rain on me now. Alright, so I think that's it for me today for this. So what I'm going to do is, in the next episode, I'm going to load this up. And then we'll go over and get the next one, which is... I'm back to power lines. So the next one is near where the... Yeah, right here. So the next one is here, which is not too far from where we're at. Deliver that one. And they both come here. And then I will take both vehicles over. And we will pick up the last one. And that should be it for this map. I will clean the trailers up. There is no trailer store here. So I'm going to haul all the trailers over to the trailer store at the Smithville Dam. I'm not going to sell any of them. Actually, I may start going ahead and selling them, because I do want to get the little cat and get it operational. I think I'm going to need it. This one over here is just the race with the rain. And that's the timed event that you go down here and over here, and it takes like a minute to do. Pays pretty well, and you can do it over and over and over. But I do have to come over and pick up that trailer. So we'll do all that in the next episode. And I may even run that run again once or twice to get some extra money. So give me some feedback. What'd you think about the episode? What can I do to make it better? If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't like it, then make sure you leave a comment. Tell me why you didn't like it. I'm all about improving on this. And this is just a hobby, something fun for me to do. And I would love your input. So I will see you in the next episode. And until then, have a good one.